G'day, Anthony Ross here, and today we're on our second of 4 days of me introducing you to different activities we can do off court to develop our mental fitness. In a couple of days, I'm going to be opening my 28-day mental fitness challenge, which is based on what we call the 20 minutes for 20-day challenge with the North Carolina men's college team this year. So pretty pumped to get that started. In the next day or two, I'll introduce the information page, which will explain all the information on how that's going to work. But for today, I want to introduce you to the second way that we can develop mental fitness off court, and that's through creative visualization. Bianca Andreescu has talked a lot about this in the last year as being a key to her success. And something that she started doing from the age of 13. And so creative visualization is really when we use our imagination or our memory to create images in our mind in a way where we can practice doing things in our mind without actually physically doing them. The incredible importance of this is when we do this, when we visualize things in our mind, it actually neurologically activates our neurology through our body and can actually change our physical skills without even doing them. There's a lot of research showing that like weightlifters can actually get stronger from doing purely visualization. Basketball free throw shooters was a famous study where people who just visualized free throw shooting became more successful. And then in tennis, there's a few different ways where it's really great to use visualization. One is to improve physical skills, like I was just saying. One is pre-match preparation. So both Djokovic talked about doing visualization before the Wimbledon final last year. Andreescu talked about it before she went out and beat Serena. And so doing pre-match preparation, seeing yourself have success is a great thing to do. Creating confidence throughout using our memory to remember good experiences and being successful is a way to influence confidence. Visualization can actually help us heal injuries. It's a very, very powerful skill. And so today, what I want to do is just really introduce you to the idea to help you get the hang of it. So I'm going to assume that you haven't done it before, and I've made a recording that you can listen to and do the activity yourself. And the idea here is to try to get the hang of how when we just simply imagine things, we actually can shape and influence how our body feels. So go ahead, do this activity as an introductory activity, and I hope you enjoy the short challenge. When you're ready, I'd like you to imagine that you're standing in your kitchen. I want you to see the walls, the fridge, the sink, the oven, and the floor. Now look at the countertops, noticing things that are placed there. Who's in your kitchen with you? Is it your parents, your kids, your friends, or are you by yourself? What smells do you notice? Are there pleasant smells in this kitchen? Perhaps cooking or baking smells lingering in the air? Now bring your gaze to the counter and notice that there's a beautiful wooden cutting board there. On top of the board sits a bright yellow lemon. You notice its colour, its size, and its shape. Now you reach out and pick up the lemon, noticing how it feels in your touch. The skin is both smooth and slightly bumpy. You might see the end where it was attached to the tree. Next to the cutting board, you see a sharp kitchen knife. Return the lemon back to the cutting board and carefully pick up the knife in your dominant hand. Holding the lemon steady with your other hand, cut the lemon in half. As you do this, you're feeling the knife slicing through the fruit, and it falls open, revealing the pulp in neat rows.
You see the fresh pulp and perhaps some seeds inside. Drops of juice have spilled onto the cutting board. Now take 1/2 the lemon and cut it again, making it a quarter size slice. Now put the knife down and bring the lemon quarter up to your nose. You're aware of the sharp, fresh citrus smell filling your nose. Now touch the lemon to your lips, noticing the sensations. Now open your mouth and bite into the lemon.
Hopefully, as you did that activity, you were actually able to, in some small way, experience in your body some of the things that you were imagining. And the key learning, as I said, from this activity is that simply by imagining things, we can influence how we're feeling in our body, which obviously makes sense and why that is an important thing to be able to do to compete better in tennis.